This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Joe Dredge. Mornings on WROK. Over 95 years in the books and still on top. This is Rockford's News Talk 1440 WROK.
7 minutes after 7, News Talk 1440 WROK. It's Riley and Joe. It's a Thursday morning, a nice looking one, too. Partly cloudy skies and 68 degrees is where we sit. 91 is our expected high today, and our chance of precipitation's a little over 20%. Mix of clouds and sun, but probably more sun than clouds, and 91. 92 on Friday, partly sunny, 8% chance. Saturday's 93, all sun all day and a 1% chance. Sunday's 90 and partly sunny with a 7% chance. And then we've got a 20% chance of rain on Monday, and we're at 87 under partly sunny skies.
Sounds good.
It is a warm-up period around the state line, and it's getting rolling this morning.
Very good. We should make the show announcement. We haven't. I haven't told our employers yet, but we won't be here tomorrow.
Right.
This is our Friday.
Yes.
Yeah. We this 3-day week was too much for us.
It was exhausting.
Just honestly,
exhausting. Slaving over a hot microphone for 3 continuous days.
It hasn't been the best back-to-back mornings for me either. We had the whole situation with our board yesterday.
Yeah, we had technical problems to get the show started yesterday, requiring a shutdown during the 7 a.m. news to get things back up in order.
That was great. This morning I decided not to wake up until literally 15 minutes before the show started, and we made it here in time. It was good.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was outside to, guide you into your parking spot like, they do at the airport with the 2 red flashlights.
You'll be good right here, here. Yeah.
So, you are in need. You're in need.
I was in need, yeah. So
and part of the reason, too, is Thursday night, that's tonight. Is the Scripps National Spelling Bee.
Yep.
And you and your crew get together every year, except for pandemic years.
Yep,
a little asterisk next to those.
A little asterisk there, but about
you gamble,
15,
you cheer
years.
on children, and you throw their photos into fire should they lose.
That's you summed it up rather well.
Well, I was listening.
Yes, you were.
I was paying attention when you described how this went on.
Yeah, it's good times.
So that usually runs fairly late.
Yes, so
you might imagine there's beverages involved.
There was. Yeah, there is. So, there was. I was thinking about going and being a responsible adult and coming back.
You did that last year.
It's not as much fun.
Yeah, see?
Right.
You were very responsible last year. And we just got to thinking that normally you get 200% out of this show.
Yes.
We don't want it to be 140%.
No. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be.
That just wouldn't be fair to you, the listener.
I wouldn't be at 200% tomorrow. So,
no, I meant between the two of us.
Okay.
100% for me.
40 out of
40 out of you the next day.
40,
where it's normally it's 100 out of each of us.
Yeah.
But post spelling bee, you're just not there.
Could be fuzzy tomorrow.
Yeah.
Could be.
It's like, after a guy runs, in the Boston Marathon, his wife doesn't yell at him the next day to get out and mow.
Can you mow? Come on.
Can you mow?
What'd you do
the bushes
yesterday?
need trimming. No, you don't get that. You get a day to recharge your batteries.
So this is our Friday. Enjoy us tomorrow.
So Johnny, if you're tuned in, there's our note.
There's our notice.
there's the note we were supposed to leave you about this.
See you Monday.
And Brian too. We're CCing you on this one too.
You got it.
All right. Let's talk voice assistants around here. I used to be, or we not. It wasn't just me. The entire house. We were an Alexa household.
Yep.
Because we're Amazon Prime subscribers, and I remember when they first introduced their voice assistant, Alexa, we got a note. And by the way, I'm sorry if I'm setting yours off in the house there.
Yeah.
We got the note as a subscriber. Hey, you guys being Prime members can get it at half off and get it before everybody else does.
You got an early access.
Yeah, and I think it was like $50.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we got one, and it was okay. I really wasn't that enamored with it. I wasn't doing a whole lot of smart house stuff. And it was basically a lot of just asking it questions, which 9 times out of 10, it seemed it didn't know.
Oh, really? I haven't used an Alexa for anything other than playing music.
Okay.
And
that's generally what it became. It just became a little speaker.
It does a fine job for that. I can ask it to play something, and it will generally play what I ask it to.
And then you turned me on to Google Home, and that was the thing that you were running. And you pointed out to me, hey, if you order one, they'll give you.
They were
giving away free ones or something like that.
Giving them away.
And I'm like, well, free is for me, sure, and I'll order one. Well, now we have 3 of them.
Yeah,
because we liked the first one so much, then we had another, and so we're well stocked on Google Home. I find it to be far superior.
Yeah,
and this isn't to pick a fight with anybody, and I hope nobody would consider it to. We're an Alexa household. How dare you? I just find it more user friendly, more functions to it. It knows more stuff. Can answer more questions.
Is there a third party? Is there an RC Cola to the Pepsi and Coke of home speaker or home?
Not that I know of.
Did Apple not have one?
I don't think so. If they do, uncharacteristically, have not shoved it down our throats every 5 minutes on TV.
I know Siri's on everything that Apple has.
Yeah, Apple has Siri, but I don't know if they have a Siri voice assistant that sits on the counter. Maybe they do.
Okay, I don't
there's only one Apple person in our household, and so I don't know. But the Google Home, we found superior and have added many more things to it. I even added, I was telling you over the weekend, we wired in some new smart switches. I've got some smart outdoor power switches that we wired in yesterday, which work spectacularly well, and all of those run off the Google Home.
By the way, they have one. It's called the HomePod.
The HomePod.
Yep. $300, which is,
of course, it is.
I mean, I expect the Apple one to be more. I want to.
And their HomePod Mini is about the same, $99 as the others are going to hit you for, I think.
Well, no, for the big ones, the other ones, you can go. The Google Minis are $29.
Is that what they are now?
If you want,
we only have the minis. We don't have the big guy.
If you want, I think they top out at $50, $49. But you can almost always find a deal on those somewhere.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Introductory. Hey, we'd like you to do this and do that. Well, Amazon's got a problem with their Alexa because the Federal Trade Commission hit them with a $25 million fine for violating child privacy with the Alexa voice assistant.
Not great, guys.
I like this. Amazon agreed Wednesday to pay a $25 million civil penalty to settle the FTC allegations it violated a child privacy law and deceived parents by keeping for years kids' voice and location data recorded by its Alexa voice assistant. I like that. They agreed.
Okay.
We're fining you $25 million. I'll agree to that.
Yeah, we got that. That's fine.
Separately, they also agreed to pay $5.8 million in customer refunds for alleged privacy violations involving their doorbell camera, the Ring. The Alexa-related action orders Amazon to overhaul its what's called data deletion practices and impose stricter, more transparent privacy measures. It also obliges Amazon to delete certain data collected by its internet-connected digital assistant, which people use for everything from checking weather, playing games, queuing up music, quote-unquote. Amazon's history of misleading parents, keeping children's recordings indefinitely, and flouting parents' deletion requests violated COPPA, C-O-P-P-A, the Child Online Privacy Protection Act, and sacrificed privacy for profits, according to Samuel Levine, the FTC consumer protection chief, in a statement. That law from 1998 was designed to shield children from online dangers. FTC's commissioner, Elvira Bedoya, said in a statement, when parents asked Amazon to delete their kids' Alexa voice data, the company did not delete all of it.
Is that something parents are doing? What I'm sorry. What are we talking about?
I think it's what I think you can do it on Google Home. I've never messed with it, but I know on Amazon Alexa I did at one point. It keeps a recording of everything you ask.
Yeah.
In your voice, you can hear your own voice. They don't want their kids' voices on there and being held and retained. They asked them to delete it as part of this privacy law. They were told that, yes, that will be done, and it wasn't.
How did they ask the machine to do it? Or do you have to submit an email or?
I deleted ours off the app. because I didn't even know it did it to begin with till I read something. So I went home and I thought, well, let me try. So I brought up my phone, brought the app up, and I'm tapping away. And I'm hearing me ask it what the Cubs score was, what's the weather tomorrow, and some other dumb questions. But it's all in my voice. I heard Amy in the background on one of them, and you can wipe those.
Yeah, and the reason they want that is because they want to know if what.
Quality control.
They want to know if what you asked is what you wanted.
Not everything is insidious.
No, it's
not everything.
No, it's not insidious. It's
many things are,
right?
But not everything.
Not everything, and I don't know. If you were a parent, would you go through No, right?
No.
I mean, it's be all or nothing.
And when I say no, it's not with a fist pounding on a table. No, it's just simply not something I'm worried about.
Not worried about.
Okay, so 8-year-old Spencer asking what time the Cubs are on or whatever else. 10-year-old Molly wanting to know what the temperature is going to be on Saturday and all that. I don't look at, oh my God, the Predators are at the door.
That is what we're talking about.
I'm dangling my kid over a shark tank. No.
But that is the situation we're talking about.
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You just want, there are parents out there, and I understand. I'm not knocking them, who really run a tight bodyguard on their kids' privacy.
But I guess my curiosity is what is the group that would delete their kids' questions and not their own?
Well, maybe they're wiping their own too.
Yeah.
But the kids' stuff in particular.
That's the tax evasion they're getting them on right now.
Pretty
basically.
much, yeah. It's the Capone treatment. FTC ordered the company to delete inactive child accounts as well as certain voice and geolocation data. Amazon kept the kids' data to refine its voice recognition algorithm, the artificial intelligence behind Alexa, which powers Echo and other smart speakers, according to the FTC. The FTC complaint sends a message to all tech companies who are sprinting to do the same amid fierce competition in developing AI data sets.
You know what I bet too? I bet that data is more valuable. I bet the kid voices are more valuable than adult voices just because they don't have as many.
Probably. Yeah, I would guess that's probably true.
Trying to refine it to that. I mean, they got a trillion 40-year-old dudes saying things. They don't have very many 5-year-olds.
No, they don't.
Giving them data.
Here's where it goes over the top for me. Mr. Bedoya, who's the FTC commissioner, quote, nothing is more visceral to a parent than the sound of their child's voice.
Okay.
I'm not sure I understand that statement to begin with.
Yeah.
I hear my kid's voice on the phone saying, hi, Dad. I hear my kid recorded someplace. I don't have a visceral reaction to it.
No.
I'm pleased to hear their voice.
Very nice.
But visceral?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning you're feeling it in your guts because this is bothering you so much?
Right.
What the hell do you have that unit in your home for then? You don't have to.
No, that's a good point.
If you're that freaked out about it, and it's okay if you are, I'm not knocking you for it, but then why have it?
Yeah, you don't need it then. And
I'm afraid a wild animal will eat one of my children. I don't know what to do about my pet tiger. Well, okay. How about not having
Don't have it in your house.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Amazon.
I don't know how many people out there are actually annoyed by this. Is it 7?
Enough that they got it in front of the FTC and got a $25 million fine out of it. I don't know. This could be grandstanding too. Amazon said last month they've sold more than 500 million Alexa-enabled devices globally, and use of the service went up 35% last year.
Okay.
In the Ring case, the FTC says Amazon's home security camera subsidiary let employees and contractors access consumers' private videos and provided lax security practices that enabled hackers to take control of some accounts.
Well, yeah, that's not
I would
great.
think that would be your $25 million fine range there, not $5.8 million.
It's more of a problem than you hearing what my kid's voice sounds like.
Yeah, we've got private videos. Oh, employees and contractors can look at them if they want. Now, once again, it's your doorbell camera.
Correct.
What are you worried about somebody seeing? Mm-hmm. That's the other thing. Somebody had said to me when I had mentioned that we'd gotten a new doorbell camera, and what happens if it gets hacked? I said, I don't know. I guess I'm going to false alarm for pizza.
I mean, people are going to see my street.
Take a good look at my front porch.
It's not even you.
No, you're not seeing me unless I walk out to get the mail or something. But other than that, Amazon bought Ring in 2018. Many of the violations alleged by the FTC predate Amazon buying them. Mm-hmm. Under the order, Ring is required to pay $5.8 million that will be used for consumer refunds. Amazon says it disagrees with what the FTC is saying about both Alexa and Ring, but these settlements put this matter behind us.
Okay.
Quote, our devices and services built to protect consumers' privacy and to provide customers with control over their experience.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck, Amazon. Hope you can scrape together that, total of $30 million in fines?
Yeah, I think maybe they can.
All right.
Oh, they just did it in the time it took me to say that. They made that much money in the time that sentence took to get out.
They'll be fine.
But, if you're an Amazon Alexa person and all that, go to Amazon's website. You can learn more about this settlement and what it might mean for you.
All right, but they're paying out some people because you keep
$5.8 million in consumer refunds. That's for the Ring doorbell. As far as the FTC and the Amazon Alexa, nothing for you. A $25 million civil penalty.
So Amazon's going to throw that money back into the government?
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
I'm sure they'll use it right.
They'll use it wisely.
Just that.
Sure they will.
Just that 25. Just think about that $25 million just floating back and forth between Amazon and the government that goes nowhere
and evaporates in seconds.
Just gone.
Yep. Just gone.
I don't blame people for skimming off the top of things like that. Like, that's a victimless crime.
Sure it is. Yeah. Many taxpayers feel the same way.
I'm sure. No, it's already been collected.
So what do you care they're doing with it? You got potholes? That's all right. 7:22. Clay and Buck are here after 11 o'clock. Here's a preview.
Coming up on the Thursday edition.
Over 95 years in the books and still on top. This is Rockford's News Talk 1440 WROK.
7:35 News Talk 1440 WROK. It's Riley and Joe here on a Thursday morning with partly cloudy skies and 70 degrees. 91 are expected high, and now we get word that there could be some thunderstorm activity popping in maybe later this afternoon around the 2 o'clock hour.
Really?
Yeah, looking at the projected radar, it's going to be kind of some pop-up stuff that will appear around us. Some of it may strafe through our area. Our percentage chance of drawing precipitation today, we're at 20%. So not a huge chance of it happening, but it could. Just like yesterday, we were talking about there was a 30% chance that it would pour.
Yep,
Well,
it did.
It did. We got that 30%. But otherwise, 91 today under partly sunny skies, 92 tomorrow, partly sunny, 93 Saturday, mostly sunny, 90 on Sunday, partly sunny, and 88 on Monday and partly sunny. Best chance of precipitation today at 24%. And then we barely get above 10% until Monday, where it's 20%.
Sounds good.
So that's what's going on there.
Not bad.
Hey, kudos to the rescue teams here in Rockford firefighters, and rescuing that dog yesterday.
Oh, I miss this.
Great story. We've been featuring it during our top of the and bottom of the hour news as well, our top of the hour news, and over on mystateline.com looking at the piece. A dog had fallen into a 13-foot deep abandoned well on Wednesday. But 6 o'clock, Rockford Fire Department posted they were facilitating the rescue. The dog, Kobe, had fallen down the hole of an old well while chasing an animal and was trapped underground about 13 feet down. Winnebago County Animal Control and Public Works assisting on the scene. Crews used technical rescue equipment to save the dog. And dog unhurt, according to the fire department. Posted less than an hour later, Kobe had been rescued and was in good health and later reunited with his owners. Kobe is a Yorkie, I believe.
A Yorkie?
Yep, little guy.
Those little guys.
Yep, a little guy. Probably going after a chipmunk.
Yeah, I'm going to say bred to go into those kind of places. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that looks like Kobe's ready to go still fight things right after.
Yeah, is there another chipmunk around needs its butt kicked? I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Those little guys like to run after things. So.
Right?
Good story.
But terrific story. Everybody getting together. Everybody loves to see a rescue, and human or animal. You love to see it. But there's the whole, there's photos up at mystateline.com. You can see the rescue efforts taking place.
Kobe's fine, so it's all right to giggle about it a little bit. Because you kind of see what happened here. You see this hole. It is just, they say well, but it is a 6-inch diameter.
I was going to say, think about the diameter of a bucket.
Yeah,
it looks like somebody had buried a bucket right there, and you're just seeing the mouth of the bucket. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Only it goes down 13 feet.
Yeah, you can see either Kobe falling into it accidentally, like you said, chasing something into it, and just seeing your dog dive down into it.
Yeah, and 13 feet later it hit the ground. That's quite a fall, especially for a little guy like that.
Well, I think it's small enough too, where Kobe could probably brace himself against the wall and like slow his fall down.
Maybe so.
A little bit. I don't know.
Appeared to be fine.
Appeared to be, yeah. Those little things can bounce back from anything.
Well, again, Winnebago County Animal Control, Public Works, Rockford firefighters. Well done. Well done yesterday with that.
Not bad.
Another note on dogs, and this is a personal appeal for help.
Yeah, what do you got?
We got a problem at
Got an
home.
issue?
We've got an issue, and maybe some longtime dog owner out there can help me out because I don't get it. I don't understand it, and it's with my bigger dog, Buddy.
Buddy?
My dogs are Weimaraners, so they're hunting dogs.
Yeah.
We have a variety of wildland creatures running around our neighborhood.
Yes.
My yard and I think pretty much everybody around where we are, we've got chipmunks.
Yeah.
They're adorable. Chip and Dale, they're
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
cute and all
I like
that.
chipmunks.
They rip things up. They can get a little on the loud side. It drives my dogs insane when they come through the yard. And
Yeah.
being hunting dogs, they go after them.
Yes.
Lucy, being about 10 and anxiety ridden and with
Yeah.
other things on her mind, never really makes a catch and all that.
No.
Buddy, however,
Yeah.
we've got our body count is at 5. 5 so far this season. And that's fine. I mean, you're in his yard. You would think that these creatures would have some sort of sense of smell
Out at some
and
point.
go, wow, it smells like predator here. I shouldn't come into this yard. Yet they do.
Not the place for me.
Okay. Buddy, as you know, is a well-behaved, good boy.
Pretty good boy. Yep.
Yep. He's a little rambunctious and happy.
Rambunctious, but he's always rambunctious out of like goodwill.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He doesn't
Yes.
have a mean bone
No.
in his body. He's obedient. We've had him trained. He's a good boy. And when he's doing something we don't want him to do and we tell him to stop or leave it, he does. He's holding on to something. You don't want him to have that drop that.
it.
And he does immediately.
Yeah.
Except
Out.
for chipmunks.
Chipmunks.
Each one that he's caught, he has then refused to drop it.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what to do or what he's doing.
Yep.
And he has this look in his eyes of, I don't know, I'm like a brain overload. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to freeze like this and keep this chipmunk, which is at this point expired,
Oh, yeah.
in his mouth. Now, Weimaraners are what's called soft mouth, meaning they're bred and it's instinctual. They don't mangle things they get because
Right.
they're a retriever. They're supposed to bring it back to you. They point, they do the
Right.
whole thing, but they don't mangle up their quote unquote victim.
Victim. Right.
And he hasn't.
No.
They're not going to eat it. They're not going to tear it to shreds.
Does he have a death move?
I think just those jaws coming
Just going
down
down
to
one?
clamp onto
Okay.
it is the death move.
Okay.
Now, imagine if he caught it around the tail or the head, we do the shake
Yes.
kind of thing. But however the thing expires, through suffocation or crushing or whatever happens, that's what goes on. The bottom line, we can't get him to drop it.
Yeah.
It involves literally trying to pry it out of his mouth.
Not good.
We've done everything from treats to, the command to drop, the command to leave it. We've splashed water on him. We've gone with the scold. You drop that right. None of those things are effective. And the last time was a couple of days back. It took Amy and I, almost an hour.
Really?
Almost an hour. And he was so intent on holding on to it, he nearly choked.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Anybody got any ideas? Anybody have any ideas on what I'm supposed to do to try to get this guy to drop it? Because he's obedient in every other way.
Yes.
And there's nothing that he's ever picked up that he won't drop upon command. But this.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never.
I'm glad he's not getting the inside of his mouth bitten up.
Yeah, I've had.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I've had some very murderous dogs in my past.
You have, especially those Huskies.
The Husky,
They were
well,
bloodthirsty.
They were. It was actually the Bailey, our terrier we had when I was younger. I think
Red rat killers.
I think it was a terrier mutt thing with probably maybe another killing thing in it, and squirrels and rabbits weekly. But she'd kill it and she would tear it apart a little bit, but leave it. But leave it. There would always be kind of a half a rabbit,
Understood.
kind of strewn about the backyard every week and a half, and that was Dad's job to clean that one up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad.
Being the dad,
Yeah.
I can relate with that.
Yeah, Dad somehow gets to inherit all dead animal cleanup at the house. We did that one. She killed a possum once. Found a possum dead on the porch. Killing machine. It was pretty impressive. The Huskies did it too. Not as frequently. But when they did it, they kind of did what Buddy's doing, where I don't know what to do because they weren't interested at all in killing it or destroying it. They're more disappointed that their toy wasn't moving anymore.
Yeah, it won't play anymore.
Right. Now, I mean, I asked about Buddy's death move. I mean, both those dogs had very, very effective death moves of the quick shake.
Yep.
Yeah, not like 7 shakes.
And he doesn't do that because, like you said, I don't believe he's intent on killing it. I think he's just catching this thing that's running around, and maybe it'll play.
I think we were intent on killing these, but afterwards didn't know. Now they were possessive of the carcass. They would carry it around in the backyard, lay by it, but would leave it alone if they could tell we were coming in and wouldn't like you to do that anymore. Fine. It's not worth it. Basically, I'd like to have this, but I don't know what to do with it. It's kind of
right. And I'm not going to fight the parents over this.
It's a little bit of an albatross around my neck right now. I can't really do anything. So, but we've never had a problem getting it from them. There was one problem where we had that Bailey was talking about. I had killed a rabbit, and it was when we had 2 dogs, Bailey and Franklin, older dog. And then after Bailey had killed it, I was going to leave it in the yard for my dad to figure out. And it took Bailey for a walk. We came back to Frank eating part of the rabbit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right.
Kind of became a Mayan soccer game all of a sudden.
Yeah, it was. Bailey did not take that well of Frank enjoying the fruits of her spoil. Right. And that was the worst dog fight I ever had to break up was that one.
Yep. I'm just, I'm at a loss. Amy and I are both at a loss because, I don't mind saying it's kind of anxiety producing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Won't let go of it. Nearly choked last time. Does not plan on eating or anything else. Just doesn't know what to do and will all of a sudden has lost all ability to listen to commands.
Yeah, that's an instinctual thing coming over, buddy, right there.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So you can drop me an email if you want. You can drop me a direct message on Twitter. Anybody out there got any tips on this one? I would love some ideas.
Is he getting good at catching them too?
He's great at catching them, and especially as big as he is, and they're so small, and they're juking this way and zigging this way. Well, they zig when they should zag.
Well, or he's just too mad. You can't get around it.
No. And he's fast.
Yes.
He's lightning fast. Mm-hmm. So we would just kind of like this little bit of stressor to go by the wayside, and all ideas are welcome.
Good luck with all that.
Yeah, thank you.
That's one great thing about Max. You don't need to worry about dead animals.
No.
No.
Dead animal crackers.
Yes.
Yeah, when he's up there with Dave up front, when Dave gives him animal crackers.
He slays those.
746. News Talk 1440 WROK.
At Carpet. This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.